Hi guys, welcome to Masters Empire. I am so grateful for you stopping by. Thank you for showing up. For those who have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. As I always tell you, you're my queens, kings, prince and princess of this channel. That's why we call it Masters Empire. You are in this empire, we're building it together. Yay! Welcome. And in case you've forgotten to subscribe, kindly, some people don't like being reminded to subscribe or comment or share, but this is how a channel moves. This is how a channel grows. If we tell you to comment, if we tell you to subscribe, please understand it's the rule of the game. You need to have subscribers. Kindly subscribe, comment, and share. For those who have subscribed, yay! I thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for subscribing, commenting, and sharing. I always see you. I see you guys, and I'm loving this about you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. Uh, Thank you for even cheering me on. And we are going to get there. Someday we're moving very fast, and I'm happy that you are the reason why I am here. So, thank you so much. Grab your seats. Grab your seats. Today we're gonna talk about my culture shock in Uganda, like a Kenyan girl. I am a Kenyan originally, but I work in Uganda. And there's some culture shock that I found when I came here to Uganda, and I really want to share with you. Some are funny, some are funny, some like you can relate, maybe other countries can relate. But to me, how I was raised or where I grew up, it became a culture shock. And I'm really trying to cope with it. Yeah, here and there, but it's manageable. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but I thought I should share my own culture shock in Uganda. Let's begin. So, culture shock number one. Do you know how you can greet someone with your hands, like you say hi, and it doesn't, in Kenya, like it doesn't guarantee which age you can shake hands to? Maybe it's only Masai who like tap the girls at the forehead when they're saying a hello. But in Uganda, if you are, especially if you are a lady and you're greeting your elderly people, like people who are older than you have to kneel down. When you're serving them meal, imagine when you're serving them meal in a house, it's also a courtesy, like do I say respect to serve your parents while you're kneeling down. That is number one. It is a culture, it was a culture shock. And at times I could see some little girls trying to kneel on me, and I'm telling them, no, do not do that. I don't like that. I wouldn't want you to kneel for me. And they were just like surprised, astonished, why? And I'm saying, no, I'm not used to that. And I'm not going to start it here. Kindly don't kneel on me. Yeah. That's a culture shock. Yeah. Literally kneeling down on your knee. So it's a sign of respect to them. I'm not saying it's bad kneeling to people. That is what they have grown up with. And like now changing away from it is, it could be so hard. It might look disrespectful if you don't kneel to people, like even if you're marrying a wife who will not kneel on to you, and in other men it will look like your wife is disrespecting you. So it's what they have grown up, and it's what they have seen their people doing, so that's what they have grown up with. But in Kenya, that's a culture shock. As a Kenyan girl, to me, it's a culture shock. So culture shock number two. Whoa. In my estate where I live, at the times, when you have these headaches and you want to run to the shop and look for Panadol, like in Kenya, you can just walk in the next gate, find a shop and buy Panadol. Here in Uganda, it's so rare for you to find a painkiller sold in a shop. Instead, instead, and it's so shocking. I found them selling alcohol like liquor in those shops. Yes, a shop that sells bread, milk, where you send your young ones to go and buy milk, bread. Literally, there is alcohol sold there. Like I can walk if I think I am thirsty, I want to drink alcohol, I just go to that shop and ask her the small, is it called Karagi or something. I don't drink, so I don't know these things. So you can find them. You can find the liquor, especially the vodka bottles. They're there, the 500 ml, the 500 ml, they are sold there. Yet, there's no Panadol. Shock, shock, shock. For Ugandan, medicine is sold in chemists. It's not sold anywhere or anyhow. Yeah. Culture number three. Now, do you know how Kenyans we worship circumcision? Like, it's a passage for young boys when they're like between 13 to 16. It's like out of 42 tribes, it could be like two or three tribes that don't practice circumcision. Yet, the other percentage, we can say it's like 90%, 99.9% in Kenya, we practice circumcision for men, but here in Uganda, it's not that hard of like it's Bagishu and what do I say? There's some few tribes that practice circumcision and they do that tradition that they sing and they dance on the streets, like how Luyas and Kalenjin would do in the estates in town, wherever they are, when it comes to that time for circumcision. Here it's only like Gisus. And again, so I asked my friends, some of my friends, and they were telling me it looks like a backward thing. And I ask them, but men, it doesn't, you don't have to go to the street like to practice those culture, like whatever they are going through to be circumcised. Men can go being circumcised in the hospital, and they're telling me it's rare. This is the time where now uh, health ministries are coming out to encourage men to go for circumcision. So when I was like, if I meet the Bagisu dancing and getting ready to go to be circumcised, those boys are being escorted by their family members, their friends, and what like a celebration to other people. That's backwardness. Wow, wow! It was a shock to me. So where are we? We are at number three. Number four. Most cases here in Uganda, meat is beef meat is almost sold outside, like it's being hung almost outside. Like I would say I would see something like dust passing to that meat before it gets to the buyer. Yeah. It's not like in a closed outlet and then it's hung inside a butcher inside. No, it isn't. Even if you go to the ruler there now, that is worse. They can just hang, just how you hang meat in Lodwa butcher. That is Turkana in Kenya. How they hang meat. It's almost the same how Ugandans hang. Yeah, to me it was a culture shock. That's what I expected, like the butchers and everything. I expect that they're inside a butcher and everything. So another thing, another now culture shock. It's not even a culture shock. The difference between our how we use our express, our newly Kenyan commissioned express highway. Uh, in Kenya, I think you charge according to how in minutes, like how long have you spent on that road? You might spend on that road like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, or 1 hour. That is the charge that you will get. Could be 1,000, could be 2,000 Kenyan money, could be 500, depends on the point of where you're going to exit. Now, in Uganda, expressway, we pay once, like one way. I'll pay 5K, which is equivalent to like, let's say 200 or 170 Kenyan shilling. That because one Kenyan shilling is equals to 30 shillings of Uganda. So I find it cheaper spending using expressway in Uganda than in Kenya. In Kenya, it's rather expensive, very expensive. Mhm. So where are we? I think we are now at number 6. I think my culture shock number 6. In Uganda, there are a lot of kind of bananas, like different types of bananas. We have sweet bananas, we have normal bananas, we have matoke, we have plantain. So when you're going to the market and you see these long bananas that are ripe and you think that is the kind of banana you can just buy, pick and start eating, be very careful. There are some bananas that are already ripe, but doesn't mean they are ready for them to be eaten. Like there you peel and eat. They are ripe to be cooked. Yeah, plantain. There are plantains. There are others that need to be boiled to be cooked. You can't eat them like that. Even though the cover of the banana, the peel of the banana is yellow, doesn't mean that banana is it was a culture shock for me because in Kenya I only grew up knowing two kind of bananas. Or is it three? Sweet banana and matoke, and those matoke can ripe to be uh, ready to be eaten like a fruit banana. Those are the kind of banana I grew up with. But in Uganda, there are lot of bananas. You just don't buy a yellow banana and you go peel it to cook. Will have stomach problems. That is a culture shock to me. I've never seen a plantain in my life. I saw it the first time I saw it in Uganda. Can you imagine? Yeah. Hi. Culture shock number 7. How in Kenya, charcoal, we don't necessarily use this charcoal being sold for people to use that, but the people who sell charcoal, they sell it like undercover. It's like you're hiding, it's like you're selling weed. It's illegal because of deforestation. The government now passed a law where forests are not going to be cut anymore to prepare charcoal for people. So people kind of changed to gases. We use a lot of gas. Let's say like 70% people in Kenya use 70%. They use gas. Yeah, we use gas or firewood. If you have your own forest, for those people who have big lands and then you have your own forest, you can go cut trees in your forest and have firewood, like in our village we cook with firewood. So again, when you're cutting a tree, even if it's your own compound, you cut one tree, you're supposed to plant two more trees. Like in some areas, you even have to involve a chief to come and see you've already planted the two kind of trees for you to be allowed to cut a tree. And then you get permits to cut trees, even if it's your own forest. But here in Uganda, whoa, there's so many trucks I've met while going to town. while I'm just passing, while I'm just walking, and I'm seeing a lot of them, they are selling charcoal, like openly, like it's free world for charcoal. Anyone can buy charcoal and anyone can sell charcoal from anywhere. That was a culture shock to me. I was like, oh, I'm expecting to see a police truck like coming to arrest them like in Kenya. But they're free. Uganda is so green. They have a lot of forest. But I'm also thinking, how about in future? We'll be like having few trees. Uganda will not be so green again. I would really. That's not like I despise charcoal. No, I love environment. Let's conserve our environment if need be. If you're cutting tree, kindly plant more so that you can maintain the green nature that Uganda is known about. Culture shock number 8. Hey, it could be like I would say about Uganda. There's a lot of food. Yeah, you have heard, you have read. Uganda, there is a lot of food. I did a video with my friends how they serve food is different from how I serve. It's different with what we do there in Kenya. In Kenya, we serve a portion of greens, a portion of meat, or beans. If you don't have meat, you can replace meat with beans, and a portion of carbohydrate. That can be either rice or posho, that is ugali. But in Uganda, in one meal, you can be served pumpkin, which is a fruit. Yeah, pumpkin is a fruit. Pumpkin, sweet potato, posho, rice in one plate, and then we have a sauce like meat in a side plate. And I'm kind of thinking that's a lot of carbohydrates. Oh God, that's a lot of carbohydrates. I think it's not eating healthy. uh, don't come on me, but that's what I think because that's how I've been raised. Like, even if when I'm cooking at home, I have to know how to balance. As a young girl in Kenya, I have to know how to balance that food. Did I say carbohydrates, greens, and proteins? It has to be balanced like that. I don't have like to serve in one plate rice, and even in buffet in weddings, you can't serve rice and then you serve matoke and then you serve portion. To me, it's kind of the same kind of. I think that is a variety where people are given to choose. If you're not eating portion, then means you want to eat rice. If you're not eating rice, then means you want matoke, so you don't have to. I don't know. That's a culture shock to me. It's a culture shock till now. How I eat, my friends in Uganda, they tell me, why are you starving? Why are you not eating? And I'm like, I am eating. It's just like how I eat is different with how you guys are eating. So that is my culture shock. And again, another culture shock. You know how in Kenya, like people who eat a lot of chicken are lawyers. They rear a lot of chickens. Even Kenyans, we rear a lot of chickens, but it's not like chicken is eaten every day. But here in Uganda, there's a lot of chicken. I think because their poultry food is cheaper than in Kenya, so that's why they have a lot of chicken. Chicken is sold everywhere, like it's the street food in Uganda. You'll find it in all hotels. In every home, people eat chicken like they love chicken. They eat chicken, chicken, chicken. It's not like a rare kind of thing, but in Kenya, it's kinda is rare. Uganda, they eat a lot of chicken. You see how hawkers sell roasted maize on the buses when they are going to Nairobi or wherever. In Uganda, it's the other way around. It's chicken. They sell chicken and gonja on the highways. That's a culture shock to me. Like the first time I saw people running to the car with chicken, I laughed. It was shocked. I took a lot of photos. You can go back to my videos, you will see I've even done a video Mavira Forest, how they hawk chicken, and they get a lot of money, by the way, because it's a small piece with an extra amount there. They get a lot of money. Yeah, that was a culture shock to me. So if I've lived at a culture shock, if you're Kenyan or you're Tanzanian, and you have culture shock, like kindly comment in the comments, slide a comment in the comment section. Let's interact and find the culture shocks that you found. Uganda is a lovely place. I love it here. You see, I'm gaining weight. I'm really gaining weight, and I'm fighting to work out. I'm really fighting to work out. I I feel I am good between 58 kgs to 62, but above 62, that is overweight for my height. It's not for my height. I'm not supposed to be plump, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm trying to eat healthy, but Uganda, they will spoil you with food. As I always say, there's a lot of food here. Thank you so much, guys, for watching me, for watching this video. Subscribe to Mercy's Empire. We get to know what Uganda brings, and we get to know some few things about Kenyans too. Yeah, I guess as East African, we really want to know each other's culture. Where would I go? Be I won't be awkward when I get to see something. At least I saw a video that prepared me prior of what to expect in Uganda. And bye. See you to the next one. Mwah. Love you all.